Mike Singletary. I grew up in Brazil, so I'm not really a football expert. So honestly, I had no idea who Mike Singletary was. And then I set to interview the man, and I have to be honest. I went to research his career after I interviewed him. But again, I'm not really talking about football. I'm talking about success. So I asked him how was his childhood and all the questions that I normally ask to my interviewees, and I was blown away by this story. He was sick, poor, single mom kid, sort of average or mediocre at school. Um, Life was not really showing him any prospect, but then something happened. Something happened that made him change his mind. And the power of will that this man has to focus on his future is extraordinary. Let's take a look.
I was 12 years old. I was some things happened in my life that were pretty tough. My dad had just left. My brother Grady was killed in an automobile accident. And my mom had challenged me about life and how difficult life can be, but we had to rise to the occasion if we're going to have a chance to make a difference in life. And she told me that greatness was in me and that I could do great things. She could see it, but I would never see him if I gave up at that time. And she put her hands on my forearm and asked me the question that changed my life. She asked me if I could become the man of the house. I'd made up my mind before that question to just kind of be mediocre. You know, I was running around with a group of guys that were pretty popular in the school, and I just hung out with them because it made me feel better. I was somebody when I was with them. But after my mom asked me that question that changed my life, I really thought about that. And after I said, yes, Mom, I can do that, I got up and I walked in my room and I wrote out my vision statement. And it sounded like this: find a way to get a scholarship to go to college. Get my degree, in which I'd be the first in my family to do so. Become an All-American. Get drafted and go to the NFL. Buy my mom a house and take care of her for the rest of her life. Become an All-Pro. Go to the Super Bowl and own my own business. That was my vision statement at 12 years old.
That was my vision statement at 12 years old. I am a lot more than 12. I am in my 50s. I don't think I have that clear of a vision statement. That is, well, I mean, one thing is to have a vision statement. The second thing is to achieve it. So that story is absolutely amazing. How somebody at 12 years old that really never had anything to look for in life, he could have easily gone to the wrong side of life, but something in his mind made him be accountable, made him focus on his vision. And, well, rest is history. He became Mike Singletary. So again, having a vision, a clear vision of where you want to go, is extremely important. Because I think Mr. Ziegler was the one that says that you will miss 100% of the shots that you take at something that you don't know where it is, right? How accurate can you be if you're blindfolded and you're trying to achieve a target? You may know that the target's out there, but if you're blindfolded, if you don't have a clear picture of where the target is, how can you achieve it? Worse, some people don't know what target they want to achieve. So figure out where you want to go in life. And again, I have spoken about that on another video. It says, oh, I want to be rich. That's not a goal. That's a consequence of doing something extremely well. So Picture something that you really want to achieve, something that it's innate to your values, something that makes you happy, and pursue that clear picture of where you want to go and stay focused to it. And if you do that, I'm gonna see you at the top.